Welcome to The Last Calm Word. Let us get started with today's story. My fiancée said I invited my ex-boyfriend to my birthday. Please be mature about it. I smiled and said, sure, no problem. What she did not know was that I had also invited his current girlfriend. That night, the party turned into pure chaos, and the look on everyone's faces was priceless. I am Ethan, 29, and until 3 weeks ago, I thought I had my life figured out. Good job in financial consulting, nice apartment in the city, and a fiancée I'd been with for 4 years. Her name is Rebecca. We met through mutual friends at a rooftop bar downtown. And honestly, those first 2 years were perfect. We talked about everything. Kids, where we would retire, what kind of dog we would get. I proposed last December on a weekend trip to the mountains. She cried. I cried. Her mom cried when we FaceTimed her. It felt right. But here's the thing about feeling right. It can blind you to what is actually wrong. About 6 months ago, Rebecca started mentioning her ex more frequently. His name is Marcus. They dated for 2 years in college, broke up when he moved for grad school. Standard story. I had heard about him before, sure, but it was always past tense. Ancient history. Then suddenly she is liking his Instagram posts. Then she is commenting. Then she is texting him because he reached out to congratulate us on the engagement. I am not the jealous type. I really am not. But when your fiancé starts saying things like, Marcus always understood my sense of humor, or Marcus and I used to love that restaurant, you start paying attention. 2 months ago, she told me they had gotten coffee just to catch up. She said he is in town for work now. Is not that crazy? I said it was fine. I meant it too. Then it was lunch. Then it was drinks with a group of people that somehow always included Marcus. I started feeling like a background character in my own relationship. Last Monday, exactly 1 week before her 28th birthday, Rebecca came home from work and dropped the bomb while I was making dinner. So I invited Marcus to my birthday party. She said, pouring herself wine, like this was no big deal. I put down the knife I was using to chop onions. You what? I invited Marcus. It is at the Loft venue. Remember Saturday night. I know it might be weird, but I want all my important people there. And he's been such a good friend lately. Friend. Yes, Ethan. Friend. She gave me that look. The one that says I am being unreasonable just for questioning her. I need you to be mature about this. Can you do that? I could have exploded right there. I could have told her how disrespected I felt, how every mention of Marcus over the past months had been slowly eating away at my trust. But instead, I smiled. I actually smiled. Sure, no problem. She looked relieved, maybe even surprised. Really. Thank you, babe. I knew you would understand. What she did not know was that I had already made a phone call that afternoon. See, I work in finance, and part of my job involves research, background checks, verifying information, finding connections between people and companies. It is detail work, and I am good at it. I had looked up Marcus 2 weeks earlier, just curiosity at first. Found his LinkedIn, his Facebook, his Instagram, found out he works at a marketing firm downtown. And I found something else. His girlfriend, her name is Vanessa. They have been together for 8 months, according to her very public Instagram. Lots of couple photos, beach trips, dinner, dates, anniversary posts with captions like 8 months with my person. Interesting, right? Because Rebecca never mentioned Marcus had a girlfriend. So that Monday afternoon, before Rebecca even got home, I had already sent Vanessa a direct message. Nothing dramatic, just hi. I do not think we have met, but I am Ethan. I am engaged to Rebecca Chen. She is having her birthday party this Saturday at the Madison Loft, 700 p.m. She mentioned inviting Marcus, and I thought it would be nice if you could come too. The more the merrier. Hope to see you there. Vanessa responded within an hour. Oh, wow. Marcus did not mention he was going to a party Saturday. Thanks for the invite. I would love to come. Should I bring anything? I told her just herself. The next few days were normal on the surface. Rebecca was excited about the party, texting me updates about the guest list, the catering, the music playlist. She had rented this industrial loft space with exposed brick and string lights, the kind of place that photographs well. About 40 people were invited. Her co-workers, college friends, her sister, some of my friends, her parents, and Marcus. Friday night, Rebecca was in full preparation mode. She got her nails done, picked up her dress from the dry cleaner, confirmed everything with the venue. I asked if Marcus RSVP'd. Yeah, he will be there, she said, not looking up from her phone. He is excited to meet everyone. Did he mention bringing anyone? She paused. No. Why? Just wondering, if he had a +1. I do not think he is seeing anyone right now. He has been focused on work. I just nodded and went back to my laptop. Saturday arrived. The party started at 7. Rebecca looked beautiful. Navy blue dress hair, done makeup, perfect. We got to the venue at 6 to help set up. Guests started arriving around 7:15. Her parents came first, then her college friends. Then my buddy James, who knew something was up because I had texted him a vague. Tonight might get interesting. Marcus showed up at 7:40. He was exactly what I expected, tall, good-looking in that effortless way, wearing a fitted button-down and expensive-looking jeans. He brought flowers. Rebecca's face lit up when she saw him. Marcus, you made it. She hugged him. Long hug. Too long. He handed her the flowers. Happy birthday, Becca. You look amazing, Becca. I had never called her that. This is Ethan, she said almost as an afterthought. Marcus extended his hand-firm handshake. Good to finally meet you, man. Rebecca talks about you all the time. I smiled. Likewise. She mentions you quite a bit, too. Something flickered in his expression, but Rebecca was already pulling him toward the bar to introduce him to her friends. I watched them laugh together, watched how comfortable they were, how she touched his arm when she talked. Then at 8:10, Vanessa walked in. She was pretty blonde, athletic build, confident walk. She was looking around the room, clearly searching for Marcus. I intercepted her near the entrance. Vanessa. Yes, Ethan. She smiled and gave me a quick hug. Thank you so much for inviting me. This place is gorgeous. I am glad you could make it. Marcus is over by the bar. Her smile got bigger. Perfect. I want to surprise him. I watched her weave through the crowd. I watched her approach Marcus from behind. I watched her wrap her arms around him and kiss his cheek. The look on his face was priceless. Rebecca, standing right next to him, froze. Her smile vanished. Babe, Vanessa said to Marcus, completely oblivious to the tension. Why did not you tell me you had a party tonight? I almost made other plans. Marcus looked like he had been hit by a truck. Vanessa, what? How did you... Oh, Ethan invited me. That was so sweet. She turned to Rebecca. You must be the birthday girl. Happy birthday. I am Vanessa, Marcus's girlfriend. Rebecca's eyes found mine across the room. The realization hit her face like cold water. Girlfriend Rebecca, said, her voice tight. 8 months next week, Vanessa said, cheerfully, still holding Marcus's arm. This one never tells me anything about his plans, I swear. The small circle around them had gone quiet. Rebecca's college roommate, Sarah, was staring. Her coworker, Michelle, had stopped mid-sip of her drink. Marcus tried to recover. Vanessa, this is Rebecca. We used to date in college. Oh. Vanessa's smile faltered slightly. Oh, you did not mention you were going to your ex's birthday party. It was a last-minute thing, Marcus said quickly. Too quickly. Rebecca's face was red now. Marcus, can I talk to you privately? She did not wait for an answer. She walked toward the back hallway where the bathrooms were. Marcus followed, shooting Vanessa an apologetic look. Vanessa stood there, confused, looking at me. Did I do something wrong? She asked quietly. No, I said. You did everything right. Update 1. I gave Marcus and Rebecca about 3 minutes before I walked to the hallway. I was not eavesdropping. The hallway acoustics carried their voices perfectly. Did not think it mattered, Marcus was saying. You did not think it mattered that you have a girlfriend. Rebecca's voice was shaking. You have been texting me for 2 months, Marcus. We have had coffee, lunch, drinks. As friends, Becca, I told you as friends. You told me you missed me. You said breaking up was the biggest mistake you ever made. My stomach dropped. She had never mentioned that part. I was being nostalgic, Marcus said. It did not mean anything. Then why did not you mention Vanessa? Not even once. Silence. Because you knew, Rebecca said, her voice cracked. You knew if I thought you were available, I would. You would what? Marcus cut her off. You are engaged, Becca. You are wearing a ring. What exactly did you think was going to happen here? More silence. Then Rebecca said very quietly, I do not know. I just missed what we had. I had heard enough. I walked back to the main room. Vanessa was talking to James, now looking uncomfortable. Rebecca's mom was starting to notice something was wrong. The energy in the room had shifted. People were talking in low voices, glancing toward the hallway. Rebecca emerged first, mascara slightly smudged. She made a beeline for the bar. Marcus came out seconds later, grabbed Vanessa's hand, and said something about needing to leave. Vanessa looked confused but followed him out. I approached Rebecca at the bar. She was downing champagne. Having fun at your party, I asked. She did not look at me. Do not what? Do not be smug about this, Ethan. You knew. You invited her knowing exactly what would happen. I invited her because Marcus is her boyfriend. I thought she should be included. She finally looked at me. Her eyes were red. You did this to humiliate me. No, I said calmly. I did this because you have been disrespecting our relationship for months, and I was tired of pretending it was not happening. I have not done anything wrong. You invited your ex to your birthday party without telling me he had been confessing his feelings to you. You have been having an emotional affair, Rebecca. Maybe you have not slept with him, but you have been cheating. Her hand trembled around her champagne glass. I want you to leave. This is your party. I am not going anywhere. She stared at me for a long moment, then set down her glass and walked toward her parents. Update 2. The party did not recover. By 9, half the guests had left. Rebecca's mom kept asking if everything was okay. Her dad kept giving me suspicious. Looks like I had somehow ruined the night. James pulled me aside and said, I do not know what happened, but that was legendary. Rebecca avoided me for the rest of the night. At 10:30, I called an Uber and went home alone. She did not come home Saturday night or Sunday. I texted her. Sunday morning, we need to talk. No response. Sunday evening, her sister Emma called me. What the hell did you do? Emma said instead of hello. I invited Marcus's girlfriend to the party. Rebecca is a mess. She is staying with my parents. She says you ambushed her. Did she tell you Marcus has been telling her he wants her back while she is engaged to me? Silence. Then she mentioned they had been talking. Talking, right. That is one word for it. Ethan, she loves you. Does she, Emma? Because from where I am standing, she has been keeping one foot in the past while planning a future with me. More silence. She wants the ring back. My chest tightened. Then she can come get it herself. Emma sighed. Give her a few days. Rebecca showed up Wednesday evening. I was working from home when I heard her key in the lock. She looked terrible. No makeup, hair, and a messy bun, wearing sweatpants. I came for my things, she said. So, we are done. Just like that, you humiliated me in front of everyone I care about. You were having an emotional affair with your ex and lied about it. I was not lying. You said he was not seeing anyone. You said he was just a friend. Meanwhile, he has been telling you he made a mistake leaving you. How is that not lying? She sat down on the couch crying now. I did not mean for any of this to happen. I ran into him at that conference and we started talking, and it felt like old times. I got confused. Confused. Yes, Ethan. Confused. Is that so hard to understand? We have been together 4 years. We are comfortable, safe, and then Marcus showed up, and it reminded me of when things felt exciting and new, and you wanted that feeling back more than you wanted me. She wiped her eyes. That is not fair. None of this is fair, Rebecca. I spent 6 months watching you pull away. 6 months of feeling like I was not enough, and instead of talking to me, instead of being honest, you invited him into our life and expected me to just accept it. I never cheated on you. You were going to. The words came out before I could stop them. She froze. That is why you invited him to the party, I continued. You wanted to see if the spark was still there. You wanted to test the waters. And if Vanessa had not shown up, what would have happened? Another late-night conversation, a kiss goodbye, more. You do not know that. Then tell me I am wrong. She could not. Final update. Rebecca moved out completely by the following Monday. Her parents helped. Her dad would not look at me. Her mom gave me a tight hug and whispered, I am sorry, before they left. The engagement was officially over. I kept the ring worth about $8,000, felt wrong to return it. I heard through mutual friends that Rebecca and Marcus tried dating again. Lasted 3 weeks before he went back to Vanessa. Apparently Rebecca's confusion was not worth ending an 8-month relationship for. Vanessa forgave him. I do not know how, but she did. Rebecca texted me once, about a month after everything imploded. I am sorry for how things ended. You deserved better. I did not respond. Last week I ran into Emma at a coffee shop downtown. She told me Rebecca moved to Portland for a job opportunity. Fresh start, she said. I wished her well and I meant it. As for me, I am doing okay. I moved to a smaller apartment closer to work. Started going to the gym more. James has been a solid friend through all of this, introducing me to people, dragging me out when I do not feel like going anywhere. I deleted Rebecca from social media, not out of spite, just out of necessity. Someone asked me recently if I regretted inviting Vanessa to the party, if I thought it was petty or vindictive. Honestly, I do not regret it. Rebecca made her choices long before that party. She chose to emotionally invest in someone else while wearing my ring. She chose to lie about his intentions. She chose to prioritize her nostalgia over our relationship. All I did was bring the truth into the light. Would I have preferred a different ending? Sure, but you cannot build a future with someone who is still living in their past. Edit 1. A few people asked if Marcus ever reached out. He did not. Last I heard from James, Marcus and Vanessa are still together. Good for them, I guess. Edit 2. Someone direct messaged asking about the ring. I sold it last month and used the money for a trip to Japan I had always wanted to take. Best decision I've made in a while. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Wishing you all the best. Stay healthy and take care.